Welcome to Tattoo Tales, slinging stories about the culture and art of the tattoo world. Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit. On this episode of Tattoo Tales, who says you can't find work if you're covered in ink? We travel to Long Beach, California, and check in at the Syndicate barbershop.
My name's Tim Trezise. I'm 25 years old. I'm a barber. I work at Syndicate barbershop. Turn of the century. If you look back, I mean, barbershops and tattoo shops were one. If you know, back in the 1920s, when you go to get your haircut, before you walk in and you look up, it says, you know, barbershop, tattoo shop. It's all in the same place. When it came time to work, my first line of work was manual labor. Like, you know, it was concrete, landscaping, you know, whatever. It was about 4 years ago. I was just getting sick of being told what to do and working my ass off for no money. I was having a hard time with that. Being I was heavily tattooed at that point, I already had them on my neck, and a couple friends of mine, they were also barbers, and they were heavily tattooed. I thought I'd give it a try, and I went to barber college. I really liked it, so you know, I continued to stick with it and have this business here, the Syndicate. Most of my tattoos are kind of turn of the century, traditional Americana tattoos, but I do have tattoos on me that have certain meanings. It's like, you know, for instance, my grandma passed on, so I got a big one on my stomach, like a memorial for her. I got one on my leg for my mom. You know, when I got this barber shop here, I had one drawn up on my leg with the banners with the name of the shop in it and stuff like that.
My name is Scott Maurman. I'm 29. I'm from Tacoma, Washington originally, and what I do currently now is I build stages. I'm a stagehand for different TV shows, concerts, whatnot. My first professional tattoo when I was 18, but 16 I got my first tattoo that's definitely covered up. I mean, I won't let just anyone tattoo me, you know, especially when you start running out of room, you gotta be kind of picky. I usually cover up, actually. Usually I'm wearing a hood and a hat. I just don't like people asking me about my tattoos usually. No, usually people don't approach me, actually. I could see them like doing this or whatever, but I mean, tattoos are becoming more acceptable and common, but I don't think like facial tattoos are. I mean, neck tattoos I think is kind of pushing it too, and hands, but you know, head, face, that kind of stuff isn't as common. I mean, I've had all kinds of jobs, but right about now, you know, I'm doing stage work, building sets, and most of the people I work with are pretty heavily tattooed too. Obviously it hurts, it's a tattoo, it's a needle penetrating your skin, but I think the back of the head was way worse than the front of it. There's a time when he was tattooing the front of it and I was trying to talk to someone and my eyeball was moving around all nutty.
My name's Chris Cobb, 25 years old. I'm a barber, love it, love everything about it, it's cool. People come here because they like the vibe, they like what, you know, I mean, everybody here, all 6 of us are super tattooed, and from young to old to super old, they dig it, they love it, you know. I think people nowadays are a little more acceptable to the fact, because it's kind of everywhere, everybody's sporting tattoos nowadays. My son tattooed me, my mom tattooed me. Probably my favorite 2 tattoos. My son turned 4, I let him tattoo me, it was really cool. And when my mom was diagnosed with liver and lung cancer, I let her tattoo me. And it's just kind of very meaningful. She just wrote her name, she just wrote I love you and wrote mom, you know, and it's kind of cool. And I have something on me forever now from her. My little boy just did a happy face, wrote his name. It's really cool, you know? 4 years old. He got paid too, I had to give him $1. And that kind of stuff, yeah, it's meaningful. Other than that, I think it's just very, just let's cover the body, you know? Let's do this. Barbers are badass, you know, and they're allowed to get tattooed, and you can do what you want, and people are gonna come back because you can cut a good, you know, haircut.